In a shocking development, new evidence has emerged suggesting that the New York Times may have coordinated with actress Blake Lively in an effort to undermine actor and filmmaker Justin Baldoni. The alleged collusion has sparked controversy, leaving fans and critics questioning the motives behind the media's latest move. Baldoni, best known for his role in Jane the Virgin and his advocacy for men's emotional health and positive masculinity, has found himself at the center of a storm that appears to have been orchestrated from behind the scenes. Now, with these claims surfacing, many are wondering, was this a media takedown in the making? The allegations, a coordinated hit piece? Reports indicate that a series of articles and social media narratives targeting Baldoni began circulating around the same time that Blake Lively, a Hollywood powerhouse, was publicly engaging in conversations that seemed to align with the narrative being pushed by the New York Times. Sources close to the situation claim that internal communications from the newspaper suggest a deliberate strategy to shape public perception against Baldoni, focusing on his views on gender dynamics, Hollywood power structures, and his past projects. A leaked email allegedly from a New York Times editor states, "Lively's team is on board with this. Let's make sure we're hitting the right angle. Baldoni's persona needs to be questioned." If this email is authentic, it raises serious ethical concerns about journalistic integrity and whether the New York Times was using its platform to push a specific agenda rather than reporting unbiased facts. Why would Blake Lively be involved? The connection between Blake Lively and this alleged media campaign is what has left many puzzled. On the surface, there's no known public feud between Lively and Baldoni. However, sources suggest that there may be underlying industry tensions related to 1. Differing feminist perspectives. Baldoni has often spoken about rethinking masculinity and engaging men in conversations about emotions and vulnerability. While Lively has been a strong advocate for women's empowerment, some speculate that she and her camp may view Baldoni's approach as performative or insincere. 2. Hollywood alliances and rivalries. The entertainment industry is notorious for behind-the-scenes alliances. Lively's public associations with powerful media figures may have influenced the way Baldoni was portrayed in the press. 3. Career moves and competitive tensions. With Baldoni stepping into a larger role as a filmmaker and activist, some insiders believe that certain Hollywood figures may not be thrilled about his growing influence. Though these are merely speculations, the fact remains that Lively's statements and the New York Times coverage appear to align in a way that suggests a coordinated effort. What the articles said about Baldoni. Several recent pieces published by the New York Times seem to frame Baldoni in a negative light. Some of the key criticisms included accusations of faux vulnerability. Articles suggested that Baldoni's push for emotional depth in men was a carefully crafted brand rather than an authentic mission. Misinterpretation of his statements on gender roles. Selective quoting and out-of-context excerpts made Baldoni appear as though he were reinforcing problematic stereotypes rather than dismantling them. Doubts about his industry intentions. Some stories painted him as an opportunist looking to capitalize on cultural movements rather than someone genuinely invested in social change. Fans of Baldoni were quick to push back, highlighting his long history of meaningful advocacy work, thoughtful discussions, and positive impact on men's mental health. Public outrage. Fans and industry voices speak up. The allegations of media collusion have set social media on fire, with fans, journalists, and fellow celebrities weighing in. Many see this as yet another example of legacy media attempting to control Hollywood narratives, often favoring certain figures while strategically undermining others. Some public reactions include, why is the New York Times going after Justin Baldoni? His work is literally about making men better humans. This seems like a hit job.